These work in progress paintings are feeling a bit chaotic, but with a few composition fixes, everything is starting to come together. Hi there, I'm Janine. I'm an artist and I share my creative journey on this channel. Today I'm working on 5 small abstract paintings that are still very much in progress. I want to focus on refining the composition and make small changes that will bring more clarity and more balance to each piece. Maybe seeing me work through this part of the process will give you some ideas for your own work. I'm still not very happy with this smaller part of my series, the smaller panels. So I think what I'm going to look at first is the composition. So I have a few of these little light areas and the rest is quite dark, but it's all looking quite muddy. So I want to make the values a little bit more clear. So I think I'm going to start with the darker areas and make them actually a little bit darker intentionally, and some of those more medium values decide if I want them to be more light or more dark. So I'm going to mix also I'm going to use a bigger brush for now, because I think I've got a lot of little marks, so I'm going to use a big brush for some bigger marks. And I'm mixing a kind of orangey colour, but I want it to be a little bit muted, so I'm adding a bit of blue into that. And then I'm going over a lot of those darker areas. Actually, I want more yellow in here. Too much yellow. I've also got this pre-mixed mauvey colour, which dries quite dark. I'm going to add some of that in here. Now I'm trying to stay quite loose. Actually, I'll go over this as well with the darker value. But I'm still leaving little bits of what was there before, because I want to make use of that. And also now this is a little bit calmer, whereas this is still quite texture, and I like that contrast. Another thing is that these colours are a little bit not quite working together, so I'm going to glaze over that. You could use a glazing medium. I'm now just going to use some fluid gloss medium, simply because that dries quicker and I had it here. So I'm just going to use the colour that's already on my brush and some of the medium, then go over some of these areas here.
If you like this video, consider subscribing.
And that will pull them together a little bit, make them a bit more cohesive. Maybe even that. But I'm probably going to make this light in a minute. Or maybe not, it might actually be quite nice like that. And now I have the lighter areas, which are all quite similar in size. So they're all kind of this size. So I want to make some of them a little bit bigger, maybe some a bit smaller. I actually quite like the variation in colour in this light area here. So you've got the blue and this peachy colour, which are all a similar value. I think maybe this corner I need to make all of this lighter, because it's got this bit of that reads quite dark and it disconnects those lighter bits. Question is, what colour do I want to use here? I've got this pink, and I think I already like that there's quite a lot of these peachy colours. So I'm going with it for now. Let's use this brush here. This is a calligraphy brush, and I used to love using that brush, but I kind of forgot about it. So I'm glad I got that back out. So I'm just blending it into this blue, so I keep a little bit of the blue still. I'm just making that a bit larger. Now, I could also make all of that and maybe connect this with this blue here, so it reads as one shape. I'm still keeping some of the blue bits. I think I need to make it a bit bigger even. So I wanted to read bigger than this shape. I could also try and make this edge a little bit different. Maybe a bit more textured. That's quite interesting. Take it over here as well. And connect it even to this shape. So now I've connected some of those smaller light shapes to create one larger shape. Now I've got this, and then this, which is a little bit smaller. And I've also got this here. So compositionally, that is a little bit better now. So the light and the dark area is a bit more balanced. So most of these are actually around the edges, but I've got a little bit in the middle here as well, which is just teeny tiny. I could add a little bit more light somewhere here, just to balance these other ones. Just a tiny bit is often enough to balance some other larger shapes. Right, we'll leave that for now. Let's move on to the next one. So this one here, I think again we need to clarify our values a little bit. So you have a lot of this light here, and this is quite dark, but then this gets very murky in what value it actually is. So I'm going over that to be a bit darker. Also, I like that this is quite bright on my brush, whereas everything else is quite muted. That's also why it looks so muddy, not because colors are muted, but because the muted colors don't have any bright colors to compare against. So now the muted colors look muted, the bright looks bright. And then I've got that here now, and I also want this kind of color, this bright color, to appear in other places. So I'm adding a little bit down here. And having a color in a few different places helps your eye to move around the painting. Let's try a little bit here. And then the light areas, maybe we need to lighten them a little bit, or at least make them a bit less textured. So I'm mixing a lightish blue. So I think this is already quite nice. I think this maybe is a bit too distracting, so I'm just going over that. So then I can connect this light with this, and this already kind of connects here. And some of these down here, I also think I want to make a bit more, maybe not even much lighter, just more solid. This is the blue I think I used for the light blue here, because I don't want it to be as light as what's on my brush, what I've got up here. I just wanted a touch lighter than what I've got. So I'm going to mix in that this blue. I'm kind of blending it into this. And then these bit, also I'm just making some of that a little bit more solid. I still like some of the texture, but I think it's a bit too textured here. So I've got this shape here, got this, and then this, which are smaller shapes. And in terms of balance, I'm thinking, do I need something over here? I think this already kind of takes your eye to that side. So I'm just emphasizing this light area a little bit up here. So my eye goes there as well. I think that's already much better. Now here it's quite difficult to see because the light isn't actually very light. I don't mind that. And then I've got these dark bits. So this is quite muddy. Quite difficult to see if it's actually dark or if it's more this kind of value. It reads darker, but let's make it a little bit clearer. I'm taking the blue, but I want it to be quite muted. So I'm adding a lot of the yellow and red in as well. I don't want it to be super dark. Right, let's add a touch of white. See what that does. And again, I think on this one, it doesn't have a bright color to play off of. That's why everything looks kind of a bit murky. I do have the yellow. I think it's too light here. And then I've got some dark down here. And I've got a few bits there and these bits here. Do I want to connect these maybe? Maybe just very subtly. That wasn't so subtle. So I'm just playing a little bit intuitively. I'm not only analyzing, I'm also still keep on going back to just experimenting with the materials. So these are very much stuck around the edge. I have this in the middle. I think these little bits here need to be a bit bigger so my eye can go there. Add a bit more blue. So I'm not very keen on that. Maybe I need to make the light a little bit lighter. Maybe even add a different color. I've still got this very bright red on the brush. Let's see what that does. Well, there isn't much left of it. Let's make it a little bit lighter. I'm using this light pink color again, the peachy pink. I think it's too dark around here, so let's add that as well. That lighter value. Maybe even a different texture.
And in my head, I'm kind of going through a few steps, like I'm analyzing where are the darks and lights, and then I'm making them a bit more clear, clarifying the darks and the light areas, clarifying my value groups, and I'm then also checking the balance. Where do I need to balance the painting? And then I actually go back over and introduce some more unexpected elements, like I've added a lot of this light color here now, and then I'm playing intuitively again. And then I go back and analyze, and it's kind of a set of steps that I go through in my head. And if you want to know more about that, I've actually linked a free resource down below with all those steps, so that can help you in your own painting practice. I think I quite like that this is a little bit darker than this, but I want to make this lighter. And maybe I don't actually like this large dark shape here. Let's go over it. And this move I made quite intuitively. I wasn't actually thinking about it very much. I'll add some more of that blue again to connect the colors. Maybe I'll get rid of it completely. I think this is holding me back. I don't quite know what I'm trying to make the painting work around this bit, this dark area. So it's got to go. Mix. Actually, I haven't used this purpley color here. Let's add that. And now I kind of need to respond to what I just did. Still think it's missing a bit more of a brighter color to bounce off of. So I'm going to just add a bit of brighter orange in some places. Maybe down here. Maybe I'll even make a more unexpected mark with that orange. Well, it's all still wet, so that didn't really work. Let's see if I can scrape some of that back. I think I'll need to leave that to dry before I do anything else on here, and then assess again with fresh eyes. And this one here I already quite like. So I've got a lot of dark here and then light here. This is a little bit murky, so I could make that darker, could make it lighter. Let's see what happens if I make all this a little bit lighter. See what else I got on my brush. I'll just use that, and I'll add some more of the transparent medium, so it can be more of a glaze and you can still see through what was there before, because I actually quite like that. I like all the marks here. I just want the color to be a little bit lighter. And I'm going to just remove a little bit of that because I don't want it to be so solid. And once that's dry, I might go over it with a bit more of a slightly more vibrant color. I'll just make some of it a little bit more solid. I do like all this here. Then here, it's all looking a bit chalky. Let's add some of this that I've still got on my brush. And again, I'm just adding that color up here as well. Got these little spots here that are distracting me. I think I'm going to add a bit more of a solid area over this. I'm still not sure if I like this yellow, or if I hate it. I think I like it. I wonder if the blue is a bit too different. I'll just make that a bit more muted. I think what's throwing me off about the yellow is that it's quite a different value to the light areas and the dark areas, especially this bit on the edge. I do quite like that it kind of clashes a bit. Maybe it's the shape that I'm not keen on, but also the shape is kind of what makes it interesting. So I'm going to ponder on that. And then the last one is the one that I was happiest with, but I think it still needs a little bit of refinement. I like that there's these bright bits compared to the more muted areas. And then I like that there's a lot of variation in the marks. I think these diagonal bits I'm not so keen on. Maybe I'll keep one of them, make the other one a bit more subtle. Also this, I don't know if I like or not. I think the white is a bit too bright. let's start with that. I'm just going to go over that slightly, just so the value is not as strong. That value contrast. So that's already a little bit better. I might have to go over that again. I think I get rid of this bit, this yellow bit, which is quite bright compared to everything around it. But I do like having some yellow here because you've got the yellow there to balance that. I'm just going to make it a little bit less noticeable. Same with this line actually. I want to make it a touch darker to make it less noticeable. Still think there's a lot of different textures on which going on, which I love, but also maybe I need to decide taking some of the texture away to make the other texture shine more. Possibly this bit. Let's go over that with kind of a neutral darkish color, similar to what's already there. I'm actually thinking I might make a bold move there. Oh, semi-bold. I've got this light peachy colour. I'm going to go over that area without thinking much. Is that better? I'm not sure. Now this, I'm pretty sure, is quite distracting. So I want to make it a little bit less noticeable. I do want it there because I like that it adds a little bit of something here, but I want it to be not as noticeable. So I'm just painting over it with a kind of lighter value that's already around that mark. I'm going to leave it and then look at it with fresh eyes and assess again.
If you often get stuck in the messy phase and struggle with composition, I've put together a free guide that walks you through the steps I use to resolve my intuitive abstract paintings. I've linked it in the description. And I'm also linking the playlist of painting this whole series below for you. Thanks and bye bye.